Hey, Dani K coming to you from Dani K General Wellness. Today's tip comes to you from my friend Tina. She kind of already knew the answer, but people were asking her. A lot of people ask me, so it's a great question, and it's still, even though she may know the answer or kind of thought maybe she knew the answer, it's still kind of good to kind of reiterate, kind of go back to the bank, back to the memory bank and kind of check things out. But basically, to do crunches or not to do crunches. A lot of times people, if you have weight to lose, whether it's a lot or little, whatever, some people say don't do crunches at all. Some people say do crunches every single day. I mean, there's so many myths out there about doing crunches and sit-ups and all that stuff. Well, I'm here to, hopefully bust a myth for y'all. Basically, crunches, you cannot spot reduce the belly fat from doing crunches. There is no spot reduction whatsoever. When you lose fat, you lose fat, okay? It's all over. There's some areas that you have a little bit more body fat than other areas, some areas you have less body fat, blah, blah, blah. But as far as crunches is a good thing to actually do. I wouldn't spend a lot of time on crunches, but definitely crunches is good to strengthen your core. I mean, you want a strong core. The stomach and the belly muscle and the lower back muscles. I'm going to kind of jump off course a little bit. So like with my bicep and my tricep, there's a bone that runs down here and kind of does not, your triceps don't rely on the stability or the strength of your biceps. Your biceps don't really rely on the stability or the strength of your triceps. And some people probably have seen where, some guys or whatever, they have massive biceps and their triceps are, kind of not that developed, and vice versa. Same thing with the chest and the back. They don't rely on one another to keep themselves, stable or strong or whatever. So you can have a big, thick, strong stomach, chest, but your back is lack, or vice versa. With your belly and your lower back, if you have, there's nothing there that stabilizes them. They stabilize each other. There's no, yes, you have your spine that runs down, but that spine is about this thick compared to, the thickness of your, the width of your stomach and the width of your back. So there's nothing really that stabilizes one another. So they each stabilize each other. So when the back is weak, the stomach is weak. When the stomach is weak, the lower back is weak. So you must do lower back extension, lower back exercises, Superman's on the floor, whatever you're capable of doing. And some of my clients, they can't do the lower back extension machine. So I do have them laying flat on the floor and doing Superman's, or on the ball doing, kind of lower back extensions on the ball, which is less intense than the machine. And then of course you got your crunches. So whether you have weight to lose or you're trying to maintain or you're trying to gain, it is a good idea to do crunches. That said, again, don't spend a lot of time on it, and do not, I am one that believes, do not do weights on your stomach. Weights, what do weights do to your bicep? If you're curling your bicep gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So, hey Tina. So if you're curling weight and your bicep gets bigger, that's what's going to happen to your ab wall. Just because you want your abs to be flat or, thin or whatever, doing weights on your abs is going to make it protrude. It's a muscle, just like every other muscle, shoulder, bicep, tricep, so weights will make your muscles bulk if you have that tendency, if you, that kind of thing. So I don't like weights on abs. I've never used weights on my abs, end of story, period, right? So I do crunches. I do crunches on the decline bench. I do crunches on the ball. I do crunches on the floor. I do, I used to do in the chair and you raise up your legs. Now I do the hanging. And I only do abs twice a week. Where you get your abs, where you get the fat layers to go away is from nutrition. Nutrition is 85% of these results, okay? Sorry, you can't just do crunches. And if you do crunches every single day, it's just like any other muscle. You cannot, you need the rest on every muscle. Bicep, triceps, shoulders, back, legs, you need a rest. So just like those muscles need a rest, so does your abs. Now there are some trainers and some bodybuilders that believe that you can do abs every single day. Again, that is a preference or something that they feel, whatever. I don't feel that you should do abs every single day because it is a muscle just like everything else. And it gets used a lot, you know, all through your day. And I think that's why a lot of trainers think that you can do it every single day, because it's a muscle that's used every single day for breathing, walking, coughing, talking, that kind of thing. But, you know, so when you do crunches and you're overweight, it's okay. It's not going to, if you just do crunches, don't do weights. Because the thing is, if you, looking from a dog, see her? You see her? She's right there. So if your belly is out to here, okay, your ab wall is back here. So if you're trying to lose weight, and you do lose weight, but you're lifting weights with your abs and you're building them out, your ab wall will get bigger, okay? Because it's a muscle. It's going to grow. If you do weights with your abs, it's a muscle. It will grow. Just like this muscle, just like this muscle, just like this muscle, it will grow, right? So your belly will get smaller, but your ab muscle will get bigger. So then when you get to that point, your abs are not going to get any smaller because now you've increased your muscle in your stomach. So for me, that's why I don't like lifting weights with abs. And it is important to do abs, whether you're, like I said, whether you're overweight, whether you're just maintaining, whether you're trying to gain. It is important to do abs because it strengthens the core. You want your core strong, because as you're losing weight, or even as you're gaining weight, or even as you're maintaining, your ab muscles probably are not strong, just like your lower back muscles are not strong, but those together, they work together. So strengthen them both together. Don't spend a lot of time on it. Spend more time. If you want flat abs, if you want that flat stomach, spend more time on your nutrition. Capiche? Got it? April, Tina, did I answer any questions? Did I answer all the questions? Type it in and let me know, because I'm going to sign off. Nothing? So, hope that has helped. So guys, girls, people, do crunches. Don't spend a lot of time on it. Strengthen that ab wall. Strengthen your lower back as you're strengthening your ab wall. But don't spend like every single day, don't do thousands of crunches every single day, because it's not going to make your stomach flat. If anything, it will increase your ab wall, and then it will be harder to get that flat stomach because your muscles are big, right? So spend time I was going to say spend time in the kitchen. I didn't mean it that way. Spend time on your nutrition, proper nutrition. And like I always say, my abs were made in the kitchen, because proper nutrition is what gets the fat layers, along with the workout, you know, because you're increasing lean tissue and your cardio, you're burning the fat. But nutrition, proper nutrition, is what gets that belly gone. There's no easy way around it, dude. Nothing. No easy way. You got to put the work in. Nutrition. Still do your crunches. Get the abs strong. But stay away from the weights. And don't spend a lot of time on abs. Spend more time on proper nutrition. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.